asked for a few comments from some of his past chairs. Some of those comments could not be repeated in a public place. And those of you that sent that to me know. But to repeat some of the comments that have come from his past chairs, Mr. Jack Thonk wrote, Kindley, aka the man, and better known as my cuz, is the real backbone of the chamber, is the real reason it has been the success it has for 25 years. Ken is organized as one can be and really knows how to motivate volunteers and is a very likable personality. He has worked very hard to make the chamber a success and runs it as though it was his own business. During Jack's tour as the chair, he claims that Ken worked him to the bone. They had nearly 70 grand openings that year, and he remembers exchanging emails with Ken way into the evening and having to tell Ken that it was time to go home and spend time with his family. The chamber, according to Jack, the chamber owes Ken a lot of appreciation for the 25 years of service, and he has made a real difference to the Lincoln County chamber and to business in this area. John Dankoff sent me an email that he can't remember anything specific, which is good because we probably couldn't repeat it. But he knows that Ken always makes him feel good by calling him the man. He thinks that Ken has always used the term the man, but he does use it when referring to John. And he again compliments Ken on the number of years that he's put in and the excellent job that he's done in providing service to the community and to the chamber. Mr. Brad Rivers states that Ken has done an excellent job of leveraging the talent of the individuals who are native to Lincoln County as well as those who have moved into the area. You do not have to look very far to see and to appreciate the impact of these countless individuals have had on improving the quality of life in Lincoln County. On another note, Brad states, if it's not in the budget, it ain't gonna happen is a phrase that you will often hear from Ken if you've ever served on the board of directors with him. Those two nickels that he continues to rub together have got to be worn out by now. Kane Leonard commented, hey, it's Special K. He states that he has known Ken Kindley, aka Special K, for many years. He met Ken and his wife Terry and his two daughters, Mary Kelly and Sean, when they arrived in Lincoln County in the early 80s. As a professional colleague, as well as a personal friend of Ken's and his family, we have gone through a lot of ups and downs over the 25 years. In my opinion, Ken Kindley has always held the best interests of our town and its people in his heart. Ken has been diligent in his efforts to help our community move forward in so many ways. Some of those efforts have been seen in public, but many of his hard work has been accomplished behind the scenes. So it is with my personal delight that we are honoring Ken this evening. Ken has never sought the spotlight. Instead, he has always tried to promote the chamber members and staff. In his tireless crusade, always promoting the chamber, Lincolnton, Denver, and Lincoln County. In my opinion, our entire community is a better place to live and work because of the efforts and the energy of Mr. Ken Kindley. I am proud to have worked closely with Ken and the chamber as his chair in 2005. And I'm even prouder to count Ken Kindley and his family as my personal friend. Today is your day. You will always be Special K from Kane Leonard. Bob Rankin wrote that in 1986 he served on the searching committee that brought Ken Kindley to our Chamber of Commerce. And in 1989 he served as the chair of the board for Ken. And he says he can remember in 1989 the countless times that Ken would storm into the jewelry store with one problem after another. I would just stand back and let him rant and rave for what seemed like hours. Finally, Ken would calm down after coming to grips with the problem at hand. At that point, I would look at Ken and say, "I'm so glad that you let me come here so that you could blow off your steam. Please give Ken my warmest regards, and please give him a big, 'How are you, Ruth?' from me." I'm not sure where that is. So at this time, Mr. Kindley, I would ask you to come up here and receive an award for your 25 years in Lincoln Township.